Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jacquelyn Lopez and I have more Christmas DIYs for you. Due to some family things, I wasn't able to keep on track with the 12 days of Christmas, so I am combining day 5 and 6. And today we are doing some hot chocolate squares, and we're also going to do some Christmas stir sticks, all from items from the Dollar Tree. So let's just go ahead and get started. The ingredients for our hot chocolate squares are 3 cups of chocolate morsels or chocolate chips, half a cup of heavy whipping cream, a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, and 4 ounces of unsweetened baking chocolate. Now, optional, you can use some candy cane spoons or lollipop sticks, and this is to add to the top of your hot chocolate squares. This will make the stirring of your hot chocolate easier. We are going to start by heating up our milk. We're going to take half a cup of heavy whipping cream, and we are going to heat that on medium high heat. I'm going to wait until I add my next ingredient to turn on my stove. So to the heavy whipping cream, we are going to add our can of sweetened condensed milk. Now, we don't want our milks to burn at the bottom, so I did already have my whisk ready so that I could stir them as it heats through. While I wait for my pot to get hot, I am going to line a square baking pan, and this is about 8 by 8 inches. I think it's actually 7 point something. We are going to line it with parchment paper. That is so that our hot chocolate squares don't stick to the bottom of our pan. I am going to add some weight to the parchment paper because it keeps trying to pop off of it. And again, we're just going to constantly stir our milk mixture so that, again, it doesn't stick at the bottom because milk burns very, very easily. I did already prepare my 3 cups of chocolate chips, and then I also went ahead and chopped our 4-ounce chocolate baking block so that it was in smaller pieces. That way it would be easier to add it to the mixture and it would melt evenly with the chocolate chips. At this point, I am turning off my stove because I have an electric stove. I do still keep some of the heat from it, so I'm just going to use that lower heat to make sure that my chocolate melts evenly into my milk mixture. At this point is when you would add any flavorings that you like. I did add about a teaspoon of Mexican vanilla. You can add coconut, peppermint, any flavor that you would like, or you can just keep it as is. Once we have it all mixed together into one gooey, delicious mixture, you are going to need to pour it into your parchment paper lined baking pan. And it comes off so easily. I just turned it over and it all came out, and then you're just going to spread it evenly within our baking pan. After you went ahead and spread it all out evenly, you are going to need to let this rest, because I am going to be adding the candy cane spoons to them. I will not let them rest before I add them. If you were doing just the lollipop sticks, you don't want to do them yet because they will lean over if you add them right now. But the candy cane spoons have enough weight to them that they will stay standing up. Now I'm just going to do the 6 candy cane spoons that come in one pack. So I knew that I was going to cut this into 25 pieces, so 5 by 5. So I did add my 5 candy cane spoons on one side, and then I added the extra one next to one of them, and the rest I'm going to insert the next DIY that we're going to start working on next. The supplies for our DIY stir sticks are some wooden dowels and pretty much anything you want to add to the top. Just make sure it's nice and small, and some hot glue. Now we're going to start by opening our pack of wooden dowels, and we are going to add our little toppers to them. These are from Dollar Tree, with the exception of the little trees that are from Hobby Lobby, and we're going to work on this DIY while we let our hot chocolate squares rest, because those need to rest for a total of 12 hours. So all we're going to do is, very easily, you're just going to add a dab of hot glue to one of the ends of the wooden dowels, and you're going to add some of the little trees or some jingle bells. Now when adding these jingle bells, I did learn this along the way. If you're adding it with the bottom first, it's going to glue the little bell inside of the jingle bell, so it will no longer jingle. You do need to add it how I added this red one, which is upside down, so the part where it has the little loop to hang, that way it will still jingle. Another thing that you can do is add the dab of hot glue to the bottom and then turn it over to make sure that you don't glue that part. I did end up doing that with the rest, not with the first couple ones though. So this is pretty much all you do. I do have to give credit where it is due. This is not my idea. I did not come up with this. I actually saw a friend of mine do it on Instagram. I am going to leave her Instagram handle down below. Her Instagram is Colorado House to Home Kimberly. She had this idea last year. She did it with some snowman jingle bells, and I thought it turned amazing, and I knew I had to do it this year. You can use stir sticks from Hobby Lobby, and that is what she used. The pack sells for $2.99, and it comes with 12 stir sticks, I believe. Or you can use some acrylic stir sticks or plastic stir sticks that they sell on Amazon. I'm going to leave those linked down below for you. There are many options that you can use as your toppers. They don't have to be jingle bells and little trees. The Dollar Tree did also have some small wrapped presents that you can use. I thought those would look really cute. I'm going to go ahead and put pictures of those over on my Instagram. Then all we're going to do is add them to our hot chocolate squares once they are cooled. So here it is cooled. It's been 12 hours. My son was so desperate for this to be done because we had to try them. Once they are cooled, it is going to be hard, but it's still going to be kind of soft. So don't be scared of it. It's not supposed to get rock hard either. You are going to want to heat your knife so that you can make the cutting much easier. And all you're going to do is run it under some very hot water and then clean off the excess water. And that will make this cutting much, much smoother. We are cutting our whole block of hot chocolate squares into 25 pieces. That'll make each one of them a little over an inch, and that will be enough for about 8 to 12 ounces of warm milk, depending on how strong you like your chocolate milk. Now for the remainder of our squares, we are going to be adding our decorative stir sticks. So all you're going to do is insert it either at the bottom or the top. The bottom part tends to be the prettier one. And I'm also going to do some on lollipop sticks. These I did get a big pack of them from Walmart for a couple of dollars, or you can just leave them on its own and just drop it into some warm milk. I am going to be gifting some of these, so I am wrapping them in these treat bags that I also got from Walmart. I wish they would have had the clear ones, but all I found were these buffalo check ones, and then I'm just going to tie them with a pretty piece of twine instead of the little twist tie that they did have. This is what it looks like all wrapped up, and for some of them I did cut the top portion of the bag before I tied them so that a bit of our decorative stir stick did show up at the top. And then all you're going to do again is warm about 8 to 12 ounces of milk, and you're just going to stir your hot chocolate square inside of it and enjoy. Here you have some of the extra stir sticks all styled and pretty in a tiered tray, and I am also displaying some of them on the chocolate spoons. I am going to be doing a video on decorating this tiered tray, so make sure you come back for that. As always, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so that you are notified of all of my upcoming videos. I am going to be doing the rest of the days for the 12 days of Christmas crafts. Check my description box down below for all the details on these DIYs, and so that you can check out the other ladies that are participating with me. on the hashtag 12 Days of Christmas Crafts. As always, thank you so much for watching, and you have a very good rest of your day. Bye-bye.